Let's speak to Javiera Arce, a political scientist at the University College of London. Thank you for speaking to France 24. First of all, this is a remarkable ballot encompassing many, many issues. In short, tell us what would be in this new constitution.
Uh, Thank you very much for joining me. Uh, this is a text that is very challenged because it changed the reality of our country. And it moves from subsidiary state, very neoliberal and conservative state that was formed and was shaped by the dictatorship to another one based on rights, and that is very different. It's like an aspiration to create a new society, more recognizing the diversity, for example, in terms of gender parity, and also recognize the rights of the indigenous people, and change the way how to provide public services and even human rights, like, for example, education, health, and a lot of issues that were a very, very strong demands during the social uprising in 2019 and before that date.
Yeah, and after those protests in 2019, there was a lot of support for this new constitution. But if we're to believe the polls, it seems like it will be rejected today. Why is that? Why this change?
Well, it is important to know what happened during the process. Firstly, we vote for the new body with new actors of the political system. They were not politicians or professional politicians. They were people from the different social movements like water advocacy or even feminist movement, and they don't have enough experience doing politics, for example. And that, for that reason, the process during the constitutional convention was complicated, I think, in some terms, and was complicated to create positions or to create conjunctions between the different parts or the different representatives that were working there. And in addition, it is important to recognize that the right wing got small number that they wanted to transform them in a veto or important veto players in the process. And for that reason, they decided, and the group decided, to create an alliance from the center left to the social movement, excluding the right part of the Constitutional Convention. But it is important to recognize, too, that the campaign against the Constitution started during the process from these conservative groups, that they created that atmosphere against the processes and also the content of the texts. And for that reason, some public opinion studies, some samples, they said, and they until yesterday, they said that the rejection will win in this opportunity. But it is important to consider what happened with the sample, because it is possible that the sample will be could be biased too.
Yes.
In the new scene with
a lot of uncertainty with the vote today. I'm sorry we're running out of time, but I want to thank you for your time and your analysis, Javiera Arce from UCL. 2 days after Joe Biden spoke in Pennsylvania, slamming